Fireworks is a new anime film from the producers of none other than Your Name, one of my favorite anime films probably ever, to be honest, and one of my favorite like love stories. It is directed by Akiyuki Shimbo and Nobuyuki Takeuchi. I had to look those names up because there's no way I was remembering those. A lot of the things you'd expect from a great anime film are here. It has great like animation and visuals. It has great music. A lot of the voice acting is really good, but unfortunately, I was underwhelmed by the full package of this film. Whereas Your Name was kind of playing off the body swapping tropes from like Freaky Friday and some other American films, this one tries, at least at the start, tries to play off of the Groundhog Day type tropes of getting do-overs, getting to live the same day or the same moment again to try and perfect it or do it better. In that regard, I thought it was interesting. We are given several characters that look to be in early high school, and the female protagonist of the film, her family is going to be moving soon, and so she has like one last day here with her friends and everything like that. And she decides that she will have a swim race with these two other boys, and whoever wins the race, she's gonna ask that boy to take her away and to run away with her, to elope or whatever have you. From there, the story kind of starts to lose me, which is odd because that's like all within the first 20 minutes of the film. But a magic ball is found. It's not really ever explained. That's fine, I guess. And one of the boys, both of the boys really like the girl, but one of them, our protagonist, I guess, of the film, finds the ball and like throws it and makes a wish that he wished he could do it over so he could win the race, so he could, you know, take the girl away or whatever. Doesn't really make sense, but I was still following. And then he gets a do-over, and from there the story just kind of falls apart for me. So our female protagonist, Nasuna, wants to run away because her family's taking her away, which I started thinking, I was like, that doesn't make any sense, because the reason why she doesn't want to leave is because she wants to stay there with her friends, but if she's running away, then she's getting away from her friends anyways. I don't buy that. That's silly. The whole film, I saw someone else say this, and I'm gonna take it here and say it here. The whole film kind of feels like a really long music video in a weird way, where it's very stylistic and it looks really good. The music's great, honestly, but it just has no substance whatsoever. And I told my little brother whenever we were watching it, it felt like a commercial or something like that. It didn't feel like a full-on movie, because the whole movie, it's banking on the relationship between Nasuna and Noramichi, the male protagonist of the film. But there just isn't any substance there. They don't talk before the whole like swim race or anything like that. We're not really given any insight to if they've had like a past relationship or anything like that. And then whenever they're together, he keeps reversing it and she doesn't remember anyway. So like, I could almost see him falling in love with her, but it doesn't work the other way because she's not remembering anything that's happening. He just keeps getting a do-over, and then it's just the same, you know, like few hours for her with him. And there's several scenes that are supposed to, you know, really hit you in the gut or really like get you emotional, where he's like, I would do it all over again just to spend one day with you. And I'm like, would you really though? Like, it just doesn't seem like his decisions and stuff throughout the film, without getting into spoilers, because on my page, on my YouTube review channel, I think I've done a good job of not spoiling any of these films, and I don't want to spoil this one either. Without getting in any spoilers, like, the decisions he makes and stuff like that, it just doesn't lead me to believe that he would really, like, do it all over again and everything just to, like, spend another day with her. I don't know. It just seemed kind of pointless. This film, another thing I dislike about it is it gets into those old anime tropes that I thought we were past at this point, of sexualizing high school girls or making really immature comments, and it's throughout. It's not just one scene. This stupid fan service type stuff that I'm just tired of. It's like maybe cool for some middle school boys, but for people who want, you know, real substance and stuff like that, it's just immature. And I don't understand why there's still films that are like doing that stuff. It doesn't add anything to the story, doesn't add anything to the film, and it just irritates me whenever I see that pop up in movies like this, several times too. It makes all of the male, like, most of the male characters in this movie, except for Norimichi, are pervs. They're just straight perverts. It does suck because I think there could have been a really good movie here with Your Name again, a movie that took like a American type trope of like swapping bodies from two different people, and then a really, really great love story. I need to do a review on that. I'll do that soon. This one takes the same thing with, like, you know, Groundhog Day, like I said, and I feel like they missed an opportunity to do something a little bit different. Instead, they just kind of do the same thing we've seen before. And that's one of this movie's biggest faults at the end of the day. But it does suck because it does have great animation, the voice acting's good, and the music is great. Music's very good. But at the end of the day, all the stuff I've mentioned, the story, everything else, it adds up to me giving this film a 5.5 out of 10, which is a low score, but I can't give this movie a higher score because of the way it looks and everything. Whenever it boils down, the actual film isn't very good. I did want to say I saw this in a special event. It's not come out nationwide yet. I'm not sure what their release plan is, but I imagine it will include VOD. If you're a huge anime fan, I'd say check it out, especially for the animation and the music. If you're not a huge anime fan, maybe just watch it whenever it's free on something. But anyways, thanks guys. Hey, you made it to the end. Good job. Did you like the video? Did you not? If you did, give me a subscribe, give me a like, give me a comment, give me a kiss, give me something. I don't know, just give me something.